Welcome back. It's time for episode 7 of the Escapades on Briar Road. A chilling escapade about a shilling's escape from the clutches of Rolly and Pat Beat. Shillings, who'd only just found it on the street. Gina the pickpocket is the obvious suspect, but Ryunosuke, Shlomes and Iris have to be passing by, and the plot quickly thickens. Oh no. The 30th of April, 12:20 p.m. Briar Road. Good to see them again, though. Sir, Constable Rolly Beat, reporting for duty. Thanks to the good offices of Lord Van Zoix, I'm back on my beat here in the capital, doing my best for the good citizens of London, sir. Ah, my Rolly back in his bobby uniform. You couldn't look any more handsome if you tried. Ah, my love, you say the sweetest things. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. To us, Lord Van Zyx isn't the Reaper of the Bailey at all. Well, we know he's not, but you know. Oh no, of course he's not. He's the patron saint of bobbies. The patron saint? Oh yes, Pat. You're so right, my darling. Keeping us in pocket he is. On my first day back on the job, what did I find in the gutter? A shilling, my love. A whole shilling. Oh, Rolly. I always believed in you. I always knew one day you'd find some big, small change. Okay. With just that shilling, I could buy you a cheap bunch containing a single flower, my sugar. A single flower. Oh, how romantic. But, I'm so sorry, Pat. Only moments ago, that shilling disappeared. Disappeared? But how, my love? How? I think maybe... No, I'm sure. It was this girl here, sir. You swiped my precious shilling, didn't you, you cheeky little diver? Blimey. You took your time getting around to me, didn't you? I thought that lovely dovey stuff weren't going to ever end. So, shilling, you say? Lifted from you, were it? Don't know nothing about it. Where's the evidence, eh? Right there, the evidence is dancing around on the back of your hand, young lady. She's always had that, though. You stole it from me. You lifted it from my pocket just now. You've got a nerve stealing from a bobby. Cobblers. Coin's mine. How could you know, anyway? How could you know if it was taken just now or not? Dear me, you don't get it, do you? We've hardly got a penny to our name, so that coin felt as heavy to me as a gold bar. Eh? I'm telling you, the moment it left my pocket, I knew. I felt myself get a good few pounds lighter. Yep, that coin has got my blood, sweat and tears all over it. Was that your stomach, Gina? What's the matter with you, Mr. Naruto? Huh? Me? Sorry? When a lady's in trouble and true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away and not an hour later. This isn't my fault. I haven't stolen anything. And what about you, Shlomes? Thought you were supposed to be a great detective. Dear me, Miss Lestrade. You took your time getting around to me, didn't you? I thought that long dispute was never going to end. You only said give us a minute when we spotted you over the road and said hello. That was 10 minutes ago, Ginny. We'd just been standing here listening to you quarrel with this bobby. Do beg your pardon, madam. We shouldn't be troubling the public with police business. But that shilling belonged to us. Doesn't it, Rolly? Of course it does, me love. It's just for you and me, my darling. I'm trying to remember which accents I'm doing for which. It's getting confusing. This was just supposed to be a nice stroll with Iris and Mr. Sloane's before afternoon tea. Why did we have to run into another fiasco on Briar Road? Don't really see how we could be of any help, Gina. There's no way of knowing who the coin really belongs to if it was just dropped in the gutter. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Bruno. Fingerprints? Something like that? There's gotta be some indicator. But other than, like, Gina's always had this coin, so I'm on Gina's side. What? I have a feeling I might know the answer to the question of whose coin that is. Ah, my bright young fellow lodger. Let us hear your deduction. Well, I'd like this to be actually a proper deduction with Iris. It would have been great, but it won't be. It won't be. Well, there's actually a reason why I suggested a stroll down Briar Road. Oh? What reason? See, I was here yesterday and, well, I dropped a little something. So I wanted to come and look for it while enjoying an afternoon stroll. Wait, you dropped something? You don't mean... It was the pocket money that Hurley gave me. Oh no. What's this, Iris? You dropped that, did you? I'm sorry. I went to the market on Lime Street yesterday to pick up some herbs, you see. But on the way, I must have dropped it. The 1 shilling coin you gave me. Oh. One more bit? Yes. When I thought back over the route I took, realized I must have dropped it there. Constable, you haven't seen it, have you? It's all my pocket money and now it's gone. Aww. He's gonna be distraught. Well, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that, young lady. What rotten lug dropping your money like that? Sorry. I dare say the constable and his companion could give you a run for your money with their wide eyes. It's all the same to you, Mr. Shlomes. I think I prefer not to be used as the yardstick for looking guilty. Well, it's tough really, ain't it, Iris? You dropped it, so it ain't yours no more. Anyway, you know what they say, what goes around comes around, so don't feel bad. Bad luck, Iris. Doesn't look like you're going to get your coin back. Oh, can't believe I've lost it. Straight after Hurley gave it to me as well. Yes, regrettable indeed. I seem to recall that particular coin was rather significant. Oh? What do you mean significant? To be specific, it was especially significant to you, Bruno. Significant to me? Ah, you don't mean. It was the coin from last night's wager. The very same, my dear fellow. What's this then? What wager? Yeah, I want to know what wager. What's going on? It was a game of poker. A duel between Hurley and Bruno. Could we not have had that as the thing? Like, that would have been the awesome scene you should have seen. Like, that should have been the next episode. Poker? What, that tricky card game, you mean? As a lawyer, I have the perfect poker face. You'll never be able to tell me what I'm thinking, said he. But depriving Mr. Narrowhead of his entire fortune was even easier than finding that missing thoroughbred. It was so infuriating. Reliving it now still makes me grit my teeth. Sorry, Iris, I had every intention of paying you back the money I owe you, but you'll have to wait, I'm afraid. Yes, I know. Don't worry, next month is fine. I'll take all your money. Or maybe we could play poker again. Let me guess, Odo. Your old fortune? It's 1 whole shilling, my entire monthly stipend. And I lost all of it. As I headed over to Mr. Shlomes, I gritted my teeth so hard my gums started to bleed. Ooh. Maybe you want to go to a dentist about that. That doesn't sound good. Regardless, I mean, you shouldn't be gritting your teeth. It's just, ooh. Please, Rono, don't exaggerate. That's a horrible image. Yeah. I'm hoping you're exaggerating anyway. What about a lawyer who borrows money from a 10-year-old girl? Now that's a horrible image. Why do I feel like my reputation with this couple has just fallen through the floor? There are few things more invigorating than taking a man for all he's worth. What? Don't be so pleased with yourself, Hurley. It's not as if Runa ever had a chance of winning. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Well, using that special ink I developed, anyone could. Thank you, Iris. That'll do. I'm sure this conversation is proving very dull for everyone. Ho ho ho. What's done is done. The game is over now. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. Yes, there is, mate. Special ink, you say? Well, sir, sounds like the sort of risky business that's right up my alley. Oh, Roly, I love your dauntless spirit. You laugh in the face of danger. Come on then, Iris, spill it. What's that special ink about? It's what's sometimes called invisible ink. All you have to do is write the suit and number on the reverse side of the card. And with the aid of some special glasses, the whole game is laid bare to you. Wait. You were wearing glasses last night, weren't you, Mr. Shlomes? You said something along the lines of, "My eyesight appears to have suddenly worsened." And the moment you failed to question that as odd was the moment I knew I had won the game. Mind games, was it? Trying to throw me off with your eccentric ways. So you're telling me Shlomes could see every card what Odo had? What? But that's not mind games, that's blatant cheating. My dear fellow, what an accusation. Come on. Would you honestly consider me a cheat? Please, I prefer trickster. Are you a phantom thief? Whatever you call it, the game doesn't count now. Understand, Mr. Shlomes? You owe me money. Dear me. Well, out of respect for the bad grace with which you take defeat, allow me to return your shilling. Did you hear that, Gina? So give it here. Eh? Leave me out of this. This here one bib bot was mine from the start, no question. No, sir. That there one bob was lifted from this here Bobby's pocket only a few minutes ago. So you keep saying, come on then, where's the evidence? Eh? The law, right? It's all about evidence. I know my stuff. You see, Mr. Naruhodo, use a trite excuse in court and others will parrot it. Only whenever I do say that in court, it isn't a trite excuse, you know. As I said, sir, the coin has got my blood, sweat and tears all over it. That's right, it has. Rhodey's blood, sweat and tears are the evidence. Blood, you say? In that case, it's time for this. Just shoot the coin. Do you think... Well, if there's any traces of blood on that coin, we'll soon know about it. Now stand still, Jenny. Oh, here's like, hold very still. Huh? What? Oh dear. Look at that. See there on the coin? It's clearly changed colour. In other words, there is blood on this coin. Once again, as I said, sir, that would be my blood, sweat and tears. Oh, wait, I've seen blood turn that colour before. Yes, I know whose it is. I know whose coin it is. What? The rightful owner of this blood-stained shilling is... Runa. Why are you pointing the gun at me? Put the gun down, Iris. Please put the gun down. Huh? Me? And from the appearance of the blood, I would say it is quite fresh. Left within the last 24 hours. Within the last... Ah. Then in that case... So this is the coin what Shlomes had off Odo last night in the poker game? Oh, Runo, do you mean you really did make your gums bleed? I told you I was so infuriated to lose, I had to grit my teeth as I handed over the money. Huh. That would explain where the blood came from, yeah. Blimey, you're as hard up as me by the sound of it. But I thought you had a proper job. Come on, Gina, just hand it over, would you? The shilling that's rightfully mine. Oh, fine, alright then. Just stop your bleeding staring. Oh dear. I finally have it back. It's like a dream. My stomach just made a weird noise. It's like a dream come true. Nearly had that one in the bag and all. That's wonderful news, Bruno. I'm so happy for you. Now then, as you promised, I'd like my money back, please. The shilling I lent you before. You did say that you'd pay it back out of this month's pocket money, didn't you? Oh, yes. Well then, I suppose. My dear fellow, do be kind to your gums. Looks like that shilling was always destined to be taken from you, sir. For some reason, the phrase "serves you right" is floating around in my head. So, Iris, as promised, here is the shilling I owe you. Oh, you're repaying me already? Well, thank you. Next month will have been fine, though. What's it all about, anyway? What are you lending Odo money for? Ah, yes. Well, actually, it's because I went to Lime Street Market yesterday to buy herbs. For Bruno. Herbs? For Odo? Yes, the tea Miss Suzuto left behind is top quality Yoguro tea, but it's just so bitter. There's some sugar in it. Alright. So when Iris suggested mixing it with some herbs to make it more palatable, I stood to buy me some. That's right. We've made a special Japanese herbal tea with the leftover Yoguro. I'm going to call it Susie's Special Blend. I do hope you all try it. Excruciating bitterness clings to the throat. If you can persuade the bright green gloop to leave the cup. Why, it sounds quite delicious, does it? Yeah, right. That does not sound delicious to me. No. Well, it would appear the shilling's brief adventures are now at an end. Adventures? You must agree, my dear fellow, that the coin has made a considerable journey since last night. Let's see, originally it was the coin I was supposed to give Iris to pay her for the herbs. But then in our poker duel last night, it passed to you, Mr. Shlomes, who gave it to Iris' spending money. But then I dropped it here sometime yesterday, and my beloved Rolly found it a little while ago and picked it up. Or it was lifted from my pocket by this here diver. And then used my favourite gun to show up the blood that was on it. And let slip about Shlome's little scam in his card game last night. The annulment of which resulted in the coin returning to the ownership of Mr. Naruhodo, allowing me to pay Iris the money I owed her after all. For the herbs she'd bought in order to make Susie's special blend tea. And now, after all that, the coin is resting safely in my pocket. Quite the journey. Yeah, you're right. That was an adventure. What were we supposed to take away from it, eh? That's a good point. What were we supposed to take away from that? Oh, well, for Iris, the shilling. That the 1 shilling coin belongs to Iris and Iris alone, I think. Cannot fault your observation, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, you know what they say. What goes around, comes around. Why do I get the feeling that Iris knew it was coming around to her from the very beginning? Priceless, as they say. Well, it's not exactly priceless, it cost a shilling. Well then, my dear fellow, how about this evening we indulge in some bitter tea and a bitter rematch? I'll even allow you to stake the coming month's spending money in advance. I fold. Probably wise. Probably wise. Well, obviously, that's where we'll end this part then. And in the next part, we'll go on to episode 8, In the Bailey. So we'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.